Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Glendale. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Whenever he comes in the game, you know exactly what you're going to get. He may not be one of the ultra-talented superstars or anything like that at the quarterback position, but he's a reliable presence in the huddle. He brings a lot of stability to this role, and he is capable of doing his job well and more than giving your team a fighting chance.
Brissett going to open with a pass. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run. It's Amari DiMercado. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. That's caught. It's Amari DiMercado. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16
A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Waste of time for this.
So on 4th down, here's Pat O'Donnell to punt. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
34-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
The throw on first down is Parity. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On second down, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
First and 10. Parity. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's the veteran Calais Campbell in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Offense. Still second down.
Throwing on second down is Parity. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Just about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On third and long, Parity to throw. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That is brought in. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on third and 16.
First down, 49ers.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
49er first down. First and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Parity. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Parity
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal.
But after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's in. Hendrick Ford. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. To return is Greg Gordon. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Brissett. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive going.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard
He's usually
line.
such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
16 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And they'll have first and goal. It is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's a run. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
4-yard loss on the play.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. Now it's Brissett. He locates the big tight end, DeGuara. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and goal. Brissett moving to his left.
Jacoby Brissett on the scramble. Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. Brings up fourth down and goal.
So, time to think about fourth and goal coming up. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they think about what they want to do here on fourth and goal.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 2nd and 9. They run once more with McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, 49ers.
First and 10.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Parity. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Parity now, he'll throw on first down. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Niners first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
To throw once more, it's Parity. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. Been a bit of a shaky start so far. A punt followed by the turnover on downs last time they had it. So trying to turn things around here on drive number 3. We're set now on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down. Brissett. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Bryce Huff. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up third and long.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm. But now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate. And with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Parity. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Now DeMarcado. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Taken down by Jair Brown. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 5. We're set. The catch. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal? Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Throw it, Reset. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cardinals will level things out at 7 apiece.
The game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. from the shotgun. It's Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The rookie out of Ole Miss, Walter Nolan. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Niners. It's a gain of 34.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Cody Simon on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Kittle is the man in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I-formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Again, it's McCaffrey. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Amari DiMercado to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense and receiver Michael Wilson headed back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. ground, DeMercado. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run. It's DeMercado. And this is a slight improvement over the previous, but he's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He finds his man. It's Dortch. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time.
It's now 2nd
and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running down, there is a lot of space open underneath.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again, Brissett. He'll try to hit him with a screen. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now, Brissett. He'll get this out wide to DeMercado. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8
yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Brissett gonna throw again. Quick slash into the hands of Wilson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and a yard. It's Brissett. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup at 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To the air again is Brissett. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd and 7. Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. That one taken in. Greg Good. Touchdown, Arizona.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now Ryland for the extra point.
It's
up and through. And the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Parity. Over the middle to Kittle. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing from the gun is Parity. That's caught by McCaffrey. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
First down, 49ers.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. 1st and 10. Parity. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a tie ball game.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The 49ers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, it's Parity. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
On second down, Parity. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Greg Dortch deep to return. Not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Cards offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Start on the ground, and he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
They face second down and 7. On play action, Brissett. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
On third down, they'll throw with Precipitation. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Parity. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. A run here with McCaffrey.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
3 on the play. And a 49er first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Parity. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, 49ers.
This is a clear example of a running back who really trusts his speed. He understands if he just holds his line towards the sideline, he's going to outrun most of the defenders on the field. That's exactly what he does. Picks up the first down before being forced out of bounds.
Throwing on first down is Parity. He'll step up and run this. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Parity. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The motion man here is Bourne. 3rd and short, here's Parity. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. 35-yard line.
Second down and 8. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Space to run inside the 20. And it will finally be brought down at the Niners' 5-yard line. Big time play by McCaffrey. And even 30 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Here's Parity, making the read and keeping it. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
Third and goal. Parity rolling right. Good blocking, and he's in. Parity. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This returnable, it's DeMercado. The Cardinals offense and Jacoby Brissett getting set for their next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. He'll get back to Wilson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. Big hitting slant there. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
To Elijah Higgins. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean to the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's an Arizona first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and inches. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Parity. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Parity. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
The 49ers out to punt this one. Important punt here in this tie game late. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Renato Green. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Niners offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Parity. Open man there, it is Bourne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Third and long. Here's Parity. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down. They got 14 there. Didn't get it by much, but they do pick up the first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Brings up second and 9 at the 14-yard line.
It is second and 9. The motion man here is Bourne. Throwing on second down is Parity. He works free, right side. He's to the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Arizona. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Cardinals go up by 7. 28-21.
Cardinals 28, 49ers 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So here's Brock Parity and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing from the gun is Parity. On the run to the right. And Parity going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process.
And the 49er first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
Now it's McCaffrey. He's got room to the 45. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
That's another 49er first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On 1st and 10, Parity. This one completes to Bourne. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15 yards pick up there. It's good for a Niners first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Parity. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 3rd down, it's Parity. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Third down. Parity. That one incomplete. Covering outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And he will get
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Dortch now to return it, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go play action here with Brissett. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. To throw is Brissett. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Kittle is the man in motion. Parity now on 2nd down. Open man is Jennings. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, 49.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football.
That ball intercepted into space.
It just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals will go up by 7.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, 49ers 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Niners offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Parity. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. That's to Robinson. He's got it. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock is stopped with 34 seconds to go in this one.
48-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Parity. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
49ers.
Here's 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Parity will find his tight end, Kittle on the right side. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
To throw once more, it's Parity. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.